Max was bored, messing around with his knife, when he accidentally poked a hole through the deck. He quickly covered it up with his foot. Suddenly, an enemy patrol showed up. The crew scrambled to disguise themselves as fishermen. Ryan grabbed some bait and pretended to fish, but he was too nervous to get it on the hook. He tossed the worm anyway, and it landed right in the officer's hat. Luckily, the officer didn't suspect a thing. Then the officer walked over to Emma. She quickly waved her fishing rod around, and accidentally sent it flying into the sea. Emma had no choice but to improvise, so she held up the handle like a pair of binoculars, and the officer actually bought it. He headed back to the warship, ready to leave, but then he spotted Emma walking into the women's restroom. That's when he realized he'd been played, and immediately gave the order to open fire. Max grabbed the machine gun and fired back. Shell casings kept raining down, piling up at his feet. The enemies nearly buried him alive. Working with perfect coordination, they lined up in formation, only to get wiped out. Eventually, Max ran out of ammo. Seeing this, the officer lit up with joy, but out of nowhere, Max pulled out a grenade and shoved it straight into the officer's mouth. The explosion put an end to the fight. The blast sent Max flying, and he landed face-first on the ground. Next, they reached the enemy base. Max pulled out his knife and used it like scissors to cut through the barbed wire. Half an hour later, he'd finally cut open a big gap. They gently pushed the door open and climbed in a little awkwardly. One teammate with a rocket launcher went to knock on the door. Just as an enemy stepped out, Max kept firing arrows, but missed every single one. By then, he was out of arrows, so he grabbed a chicken off the ground and fired it off like an arrow.